What is up, everyone? Welcome back to week 6 now of the Dawn Draft League. This week we are up against the Washington Pokemon fans, as highlighted by Caleb. So as always, let's have a quick look at the draft matchup before we start. So, actually, my opponent's bringing Whimsicott, Nihilego, Primarina, Latios, Galarian Zapdos, Comfey, Silvally, Escavalier, Moltres, Lucario, and Lycanroc. So they're kind of big threats to my team this week. Galarian Zapdos is the one I'm most scared of, because Galarian Zapdos, it's hard to max Dragapult in front of it, and use its stab moves. Fighting Stab, super effective against Colossal, Flying super effective on Urshifu, it's got super effective moves on Bulu, Mamoswine, can run Quake for Raikou, Quake or Darkness for Slowking, can't run Torracax, it's got Defiant, Fighting for Bisharp, Flying for Butterfree, and Fighting for Purloin. So that's kind of the big threat here, and I feel like this thing is definitely coming to this matchup. And so I've kind of built around beating that thing. The two things I imagine it's going to come next to are either Comfey or Whimsicott. Whimsicott for Tailwind, so it can have to be Dragapult. Comfey for a potential weakness policy Zapdos set, which I think I need to look out for. Other big threat here is Primarina. Because Primarina is pretty bulky, can take a hit from Cole, kind of ruins Urshifu, beats Dragapult 1v1. So I've had to put a fair bit of work into getting around that as well. So those are kind of the major threats. You'll see my team this week, I haven't actually brought Urshifu or Colossal. What I have got is Pult, Raikou, Slowking, Mamoswine, Bulu, and Purloin, which should be fun. So there are kind of two main lead strategies here. The first is Weakness Policy Dragapult next to Sucker Punch Purloin, relatively self-explanatory, Side Sucker Punch. I'm not running Dragon Stab this week, I'm going Ghost Flying Steel and Protect, because Dragon doesn't actually hit anything harder than any other moves do. Like, Whimsicott I'm hitting with Steel or Flying, Nihilego, Dragon is neutral as is Ghost, Dragon doesn't affect Prima, Ghost is super effective on Latios, Ghost is neutral on Zapdos, Flying is super effective on Zapdos, Steel hits Comfey. Silvally, unless they're running Silvally Dragon, which I don't think they will be, that's not really a problem. Escavalier I hit with Ghost, Moltres I hit with Ghost, Lucario I hit with Ghost, and Lycanroc I hit with Ghost. So I kind of thought there was no point, especially given the lack of physical attackers here, like the attack drops aren't very useful. So I figured there was no point running that stab. So I've gone for Fly and Steel Wing here instead. Steel Wing allowing me to Oko Comfey, which is kind of useful, and stack defense boosts against potential Zapdos lead. The other thing I have with Purloin, so you have Copycat, and that is to go next to Slowking. Now, for those of you who don't know how this works, there's a strategy that's been around for a while, usually with Hatterene and... what does Purloin evolve into? The cat. Lipod, that's the one. So you'll often see it with like Lipod and Hatterene. And it plays off how Copycat interacts with max moves. So what happens if you use a max move is if someone uses Copycat straight afterwards, it copies the move that the max move is based off. So what you do, so for in this example with Slowking, if I click Max Guard off of Trick Room, then Purloin uses Copycat, which has priority because of Prankster. I can then set up Trick Room with Purloin with priority. And I think that's the most reliable way I have of setting up Trick Room against this team. The two ways they get around that are with Whimsicott, who has faster priority moves, but I have Fake Out and Purloin for that, and I can just kill it with Slowking. Or with Comfey. Comfey, I will say I don't really have a way around with that strat. I can always just max Slowking turn 1. And like if Purloin's faster than Comfey, I can go for like Fake Out and max Ooze or something, and then next turn go for the strat. But I don't think, because I don't plan on leading it game 1, I plan on going Pulp Purloin game 1. I don't think they'll lead Comfey Zapdos game 2. Especially if they lead it game 1 and they get hit by Pulp. Like, I don't think Comfey is their play in game 2. So I should be safe to get around that. The rest of the team, Slowking, like, its coverage here is insane. With Psychic, Poison, and Fire, I hit that for super effective, super effective, super effective. Don't hit Latios for super effective, I'm not really scared of Latios. Super effective, depends on what type they bring, super effective. Okay, neutral, super effective, neutral, but I don't really care about Moltres or Lycanroc. So, like, the coverage there with an Expert Belt is just, like, it rips this team in half if I can get Trick Room up. But like I said, my opponent has ways to get around the setup game 1, so I think that maybe comes game 2 if they lead Comfey game 1 and lose. The rest of my team, I've got Mamoswine with Life Orb, Ice Shard priority here, like, if they get Tailwind up, like, Ice Shard priority is really good against Winds, Nihilego. Like, Max Mamoswine outspeeds Primarina and can one-shot it. Ice Shard hits Latios and Zapdos super effectively. Just a very valuable Pokemon to have, hits very hard. If I can get, like, an Airstream boost or two on it, then it's going to be very difficult for my opponent to deal with, especially if I can deny my opponent from getting up Tailwind. Raikou, I've gone for a support set again this week. Thunderwave for speed control, very useful given that my opponent's rocking Tailwind. T-Bolt, decent coverage, hits Primarina and Zapdos super effectively, which are two of the big threats to me. And otherwise I have Eerie Impulse and Reflect. Reflect to get around Zapdos stuff. I've got particular like lead setups that work around that. And then Eerie Impulse lets me like if you look at how many special attacks there are here, like Wind's got Nihilego, Prima, Latios, Comfey to an extent, Moltres, like all of the main threats here are special. And so Eerie Impulse, especially given that they don't have redirection, is going to be very difficult for them to get around, I think. So that's kind of the strat with Raikou. And then my last one is Tapu Bulu. Bulu is largely just because, like, one, it's got great coverage. Like, between Horn Leap, Zen Headbutt, Mega Horn, High Horsepower. I mean, Whimsicott gets one shot, probably. Nihilego gets one shot, Prima gets one shot, Latios gets one shot by Mega Horn. Zapdos gets one shot by a Max Mindstorm. So, like, this is potentially an option to bring in the back if I get Trick Room up, or if I can get an Airstream boost on it, same as Mamoswine. Yeah, primarily that's to beat Primarina, though, because I think Primarina is going to be a big threat this week. If you look at the rest of my team, like, Pult and Mamoswine don't really appreciate Primarina. Raikou, if it's stopped, can't do that much damage to it. So I've got these two here as a means of getting through Primarina. So Bulu's like my Primarina answer if I go for fast mode, alongside Raikou or Mamoswine. So yeah, that's the team for this week. Let's see. Right, Caleb is ready. This should be a fun one. I don't think Caleb will be playing around Purloin, if I'm being honest. I've not brought it at all. So if they predict that I'm going for like discount Hat Cat strats, then too good, you know. But they have to cover that at the same time as they're covering Sucker Punch into Dragapult, which I think is just, it's like, Purloin feels really versatile. I'm very glad I picked this as my tier 4. Just because there's like a lot that it does. Even if it's not the best Pokemon, it has like niche uses, stuff like this. It has setups that I can use with the rest of my team. Right, let's quickly switch over to this. There you go. And now cool, we've got a code. Battle code. What's my code? It is 8790. No. Okay, sure. Oh, right, let's see how this goes. Oh, I was about to say searching, but we found him. Right, give him the good luck, have fun. Oops, just switch my audio over to my game audio. Yeah. Okay, Caleb is a good luck, have fun kind of person. I appreciate that. Right, Series 7, yep. Okay, this should be fun. Ugh. Let the battle begin. Oh, where's my notes? Fuck. Okay, there's no Comfey, which means that Purloin and Slowking's pretty safe. They have Escavalier as a Trick Room answer, which I was kind of predicting. That's why I have the Flamethrower on Slowking. But they don't. They could set up Trick Room with Nihilego, but again, Dragapult gets through that. I think I do just go Dragapult Purloin, game 1 here. Do I need Bulu? I think I want Bulu here, don't I? Bulu Mamo? Is that my back end? I could just go Bulu Slowking, give myself a potential Trick Room option in the back, but I feel like if I'm trying to tear through him with fast mode, then maybe that's not the option. It could be. How good is Mammoth actually here? Like, if I don't get any speed control... if I get an airstream boost on it, it kind of tears through the entire team, but if I don't, then I'm in trouble. I think Whim's Zapdos is their lead here, isn't it? I think Whim's Zapdos. I think having Mammoth to Ice Shard Zapdos is kind of useful. Yeah, I'm going to go Mammoth here. Okay, where's my pen? Guys, where did I put my pen? Oh, there it is. Thanks, guys. Okay. Oops. It is Whim Zapdos. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. This is just fake out Steel Spike into Whims. Okay. This is literally all planned out. Sorry, I'm just drawing on my little grid for my note taking. I always like to draw out the same little grid every time, for consistency's sake. Makes it very tidy. Show you one in a second. So okay, I go big. Yeah, so my little grid is this. I don't know how well you can see that, but I have Pokemon, ability, item, and then moves, and I take notes. Right, that Whims. Okay, big zap. I've seen them run a jet button Whims. It's either a jet button or it's either a jet button or it's sash, I guess. But either way, it goes down here unless they have protect. If they're protect eject button, that could be annoying. No protect, okay. Okay, that's got to be sash then, surely. Steel Spike comes out, this will kill Worms. I'm expecting potentially max darkness here to try and take out Dragapult. Because if they were trying to beat a Pult Coley, what they could have done is they could go for Whim Zapdos, Tailwind, and max darkness into Dragapult. But if they do that, then they hit Steel Spike boost, and oh, they do. They just go Airstream. That's fine. Into Purloin. They correctly identified the threat. Well, see, now I have to make up my mind between slowing down Zapdos and Sucker Punching my Pult, which is a bit uncomfortable. What are the items on Zapdos then? Well, this is almost certainly Sash. It's got Airstream, but that's probably Brave Bird, I'd guess. I'd assume Whimsicott doesn't have Protect if they didn't Protect on turn 1 there in the face of a Fake Out. Bring in Latios. That's annoying. That's a smart bring. That's a very smart bring. I'm tempted here just to go for Phantasm into Latios here. But I'd need to paralyze the Zapdos for that, I think. So I think my play is to go for this and paralyze Zapdos so they don't get speed control. Or actually, what I could do is I could paralyze... No, I paralyze Latios here so that Zapdos hits me before I give it its Defiant boost. And then I can paralyze it next turn and outspeed. Yeah, this is much more sensible. Ah, Latios protects. Crap. I reveal T-Wave. Yeah, good protect. Another Airstream into... Are you going to Purloin? Even at +2, I don't think this Zapdos can kill me. I think comes Phantasm. Latios will take a chunk. That's in Ice Shard range, which is really funny because it's barely taken any damage. That's just fine. So that was a +2, but I mean, Mammoth Swine was dead to a hit anyway here. Yeah, I think I kind of need the Airstream. I could also Airstream Latios here, but I think Pult just goes down if I do that. Oh, if I Paralyze Zapdos that turn, it would have been really good. That would have been so good if I Paralyze Zapdos. Yeah, that was greedy of me, actually. I think they go after Mammoth Swine with... Oh, no, because they can just Draco my Dragapult here, can't they? Does my Dragapult live a Draco Meteor here? Oh, there's no way they read it. I'm just get -1 Airstream off on this thing and then Ice Shard into Latios. I could have also doubled into Zapdos there. But I need to get rid of this Latios because it's threatening me too much. Okay. Latios has Protect. Yeah. That's the correct play for my opponent. Does Pult at +1 outspeed +2 Zapdos? Probably not. I'm not running that much speed on this. Also do a decent chunk. That is a good chunk. So let's get a weakness policy in this, but at this point it's like there's no harm in having. It is policy as well. Jesus. Okay. Oh, if I paralyzed that, that would have been so good. Use the last then Prima. Nihilego. Ah, that's really bad. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have just gone after Zapdos the previous turn. I didn't need to hit the Latios there. Okay, I'm in a really bad spot. Zapdos' best move against Dragapult is Brave Bird, right? If it goes down to Brave Bird Recoil, can I potentially swing a KO on the Nihilego here? No, Buddha doesn't live here. Yeah, they do have Throat Chop. Okay. Okay, that's game 1. So probably Brave Bird. Yeah, I'm dead to a sludge one. Some fighting move and Throat Chop, yep. And I guessed attacked. Oh, if I T-Wave the Zapdos there, that would have been a really different game, but I didn't because I was greedy. I didn't need to T-Wave the Latios. Because Zapdos can't KO me from that range, even if it's got a Phantasm boost. So what I should have done is I should have gone for T-Wave Zapdos, Phantasm Latios. But then Latios has a speed boost the turn after, I guess. But I can always just bring in Mammoth Swine and Ice Shard it. Yeah, I should have played around that. Okay. Okay, this is Copycat then. I can't remember if Slowking lives it. Did If we go against the same lead here, then what's my play? If we go against the same lead, I think my play is Fake Out and Max Slowking Ooze into Zapdos. Tempering Pulp back in just for speed, but I'd have to max if I did that. I think I'd hard commit to the Trick Room option, then bring Mamoswine for priority in the end game. So let's make it a little shaky with having to. Well, I have to play very carefully around Slowking's priority, but if I'm setting up Trick Room turn 2, then I think it's okay. I mean, my game 1 strat didn't really work there. Yeah, I'm down to try this. Problem is, my team's really weak to Escavalier. Yeah, I didn't bring anything for Escavalier if I do this. Biggie Wim's got Nihilego. Oh, this is fine. I feel like they're tempted. Like, I think my opponent might be tempted to hard read the Trick Room here, and I think they might be running Trick Room Nihilego. So what I could do is I could just double into the Wims. I really think they're tempted to Trick Room. Because Fake Out Trick Room's so obvious here, or like copycat Trick Room stuff is really obvious here. Okay, I max, they don't. Of course they don't, you're maxing Nihilego turn 1. I think they don't, there's no way they have Protect on Wims, is there? They have Protect on Wims, they'd have used it last turn. They haven't run Protect on any of their Whimsicott sets previously. Okay, no Protect, so we go Fake Out. I'd love Slowking to move next. Okay, they're just going to Meteor Beam, that's fine. I can go for the Trick Room stuff next turn. This is probably into Slowking, I'd guess. Yep. So... Meteor Beam, and it's Power Up. Okay. Let's go +1 special attack. +1 special attack, Turloid. I mean, now I just copycat Trick Room, right? I'll just max guard and Trick Room. Do they have Trick Room on this Nihilego? Problem is, if they hard call this and go for they're in Zap. If they click Trick Room this turn with Nihilego, then I lose. That is just a fact. Do I? I can Mindstorm Zapdos here. And I can also Mindstorm Nihilego. So, like, Slowking's in a decent spot. I think I am going to go for the copycat Trick Room stuff. I don't know if they'll bring Trick Room on their Nihilego. And given that I didn't go for it turn 1, like... it'd be a brave move to hard call it turn 2. They just max Nihilego, okay, that works for me. That works out very nicely for me. Oh no, they maxed their Zapdos. That's arguably even better. What, Max Darkness Spit F drop? Okay. Copycat, Trick Room goes up. That's fine. Airstream, hits protect, and I'm guessing this is just kill the... They have Gleam, interesting. Okay, that says to me that they definitely don't have protect on this Nihil Ego. Okay, who do I bring in here? I think I go Mamoswine and then just Horsepower and... I guess the thing is, I don't know if Mindstorm actually kills the Zapdos here, is the issue. I think I want to save Mamoswine for... no, because if I'm saving Mamoswine for back in priority, then I need... what was I going to say? Okay. Does Nihilego protect her? I feel like I have to Horsepower Nihilego in case it is running Trick Room. I'll just go Mindstorm on Zapdos. Plus one Mindstorm should KO this thing, I think. Like, plus one Expert Belt Max Mindstorm is doing a lot of damage to a Zapdos. Okay, they do protect Nihilego, so I could have doubled into Zapdos there. But I think this should be enough to pick up the KO regardless. I could be wrong. I feel like I'm not. Yeah, you're toasted. Okay. Let's go Slowking. Okay, it's worth noting. Get to +1. Comes out, hit protect. As expected. Who's the last? They brought Latios back end again? Yeah. They did bring Escavalier. If they've got Escavalier, I'm almost certain this thing's going to be Assault Vest, which means I think I can just go for a... I think it's safe just to Horsepower Nihilego and Flamethrower here, isn't it? My worry is if they go like Steel move into... How many turns left on Trick Room actually? That's the question. 3, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the obvious play. Like, if they're Assault Vest, they can't KO me. Oh, they just CC into my Mammoth, that's fine. So I've got 2 turns of Trick Room to deal with this Nihilego. I've got 2.1 one shot it. I'm pretty... Okay, Flamethrower should KO here. Like, even if it's Assault Vest, +1 Flamethrower's getting rid of this thing. Yeah, you're gone. Okay. Think of a Meteor Beam. You greedy bastard. What are you doing? Okay, that's game. That's absolutely game over. Yeah, Buddha comes in now. I just go Psyshock and... Social Horsepower. Horsepower and Psyshock. Doesn't mean I have to reveal Psyshock, which is a bit annoying, but I mean they'd assume I have a Psychic move regardless. This just tells them that it is Psyshock specifically. Okay, we've seen all 4 moves on Nihilego. And the 4 moves on Nihilego tell me that they have no way of reversing Trick Room. Gleam, Sludge Bomb. And what's else in Protect? We saw close combat on Escavalier. CC, probably Assault Vest. Okay, that strategy worked out very well. What that says to me is they just don't have a way of stopping this setup. I'm going to do the same thing. If they do the same lead here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fake out Max Flare into the Whimsicott turn 1 to try and call Escavalier coming in. I'm really Escavalier weak, aren't I? I'm really Escavalier weak, Jesus. I did not pack artists for this thing. Rykos. Who do I bring? Do I just bring the same 4? I think Mamoswine's more valuable than Bulu here. Riku's okay, but not great. Can I go Raikou Slowking? At least we're kind of open to if they go fast mode. Do I just bring Bulu again here? Yeah, I guess I have to be slightly scared of the Primarina. I think this works. I guess if they lead Escavalier and max it, then that could potentially be a problem. But I don't think I'm too worried about that, honestly. Okay, they go Whim Zap. Part of me wants to just double up on Zapdos here. Yeah, there's no point doubling. Yeah, I'm going to Flare into the Whimsicott, try and catch that. Like, this is so obvious, but it still takes out the Whimsicott, regardless. And, like, worst case scenario is actually, worst case scenario here is they hit my Slowking, and then they just bring in a Escavalier in the back. And then I'm in trouble. I could save my Max, potentially, and just go Flamethrower into Whims. Yeah, I'm just going to fake out Flamethrower here. Okay, no switches. The way this goes wrong is if they hit my... if they're Adamant Zapdos and they hit my... and hit my Slowking, I'm in trouble. Well, they'd have to be Adamant Zapdos, hit my Slowking, and High Roll. Flinch. Oh, come on, please don't. Please don't do this. Thank God. Okay. Very nice. Flamethrower. Please kill. If this doesn't kill, I'm gonna look really bad. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I think I paralyzed Zapdos here, don't I? Nihilego comes in. Given it's Nihilego here, do I go Trick Room then? If I go Trick Room, they have a Escavalier in the back, then I'm in trouble. I think what I can do is I can go Psyshock into Nihilego, and I can go for Thunder Wave into Zapdos. That way Purloin's guaranteed to... like, either Purloin survives or Nihilego goes down, right? And if that's the case, I can go for T-Wave again. I can bring in Mamoswine, Icicle Crash the Zapdos, and T-Wave the Nihilego next turn. I think this makes sense. I could also just max guard Trick Room, but if they have a Escavalier on the back, then I'm in trouble. Yeah, I like this. I don't think I want Trick Room. I think this is max Mamoswine and don't set Trick Room. T-Wave hits. Good stuff. Okay. Full power would be lovely. Oh, I forgot they have Dazzling Gleam. Oh, I misplayed. I misplayed so hard. Oh, I misplayed so hard. Shit. Oh, I completely forgot their Gleam. I'm so stupid. Yeah, knowing they have a Gleam here, I think I go for Max Guard and Trick Room. Why didn't I just Max Slowking? Max Slowking wins me the game. Ah, that was dumb. Okay. No, League's only at +1. That is worth noting. They can take up... I guess if they power her Meteor Beam into... If they Meteor Beam into Mamoswine... I think my player is Icicle Crash, isn't it? Hmm. And Max Ice Crash, but then I'm taking a +2 hit from Nihilego. I think I have to max Bulu in order to live a hit here, and then Icicle Crash, and that's not going to kill Zapdos, is it? I'll put it in range of an Ice Shot next turn, though, actually, yeah. Please, okay. Oh, I guess as long as they just get to... I think I have to roll out a full paralysis here. Bulu wasn't the brain, I should have brought Raikou. Or Pulp, honestly. If I have Pulp in this situation, I'm fine, so I can just go for Steel Wing into Nihilego. Bulu, this will leave me a Sludge Bomb. I could have protected Mammoth. Oh, they go Meteor Beam. Yeah, I mean, that's the correct play. Unless they miss. Whiff? Ah. Yeah. I didn't bring enough back end answers for Mammoth, so I played too scared of not Escavalier on the back end as well. That's well played. Yeah, GG. Is that GG? They could get fully paralysed here. Full power on Zapdos is a win con for me. Depends what they have in the back. But they've almost... There's no way they don't have Escavalier here, right? There's no way this isn't Escavalier. If it's Escavalier, I lose. If it's Prima, then a full power wins me the game. It's Latios. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is feasible. Wait. Oh, I could just set Trick Room on 1. Oh, that's so annoying. If I set Trick Room there, it's game over. Big time game over. That is a brave move. Full power on Zapdos? Please? You've been not full powered twice. You've hit your Meteor Beam. You owe me something. Come on. 1 in 4, baby. That's Side Shot. I'm going to lose. Oh, yeah, definitely lose. And they're not even full powered. Yeah, GG. GG. If I just set Trick from there, I win. That's annoying. Yeah, I think maybe I should have maxed Loken there, just because, like, maxing Mamo and Bulu doesn't really do anything, because they don't live any extra hits. Yeah, they don't get any extra longevity really out of being Dynamax. So I should have just maxed my Slowking there. And gone for the same play. Like if I'd gone Max Flare there into whatever, set Trick from turn 2. Then Escavalier's not killing me from that range. I can kill it with a Max Flare. Yeah, if I max there, Escavalier's not a problem, is it? Yeah, that was a misplay on my end. I should have maxed my Slowking. I mean, GG's, well played to Caleb. I absolutely can't believe he didn't bring TL counterplay. Oh, Caleb brought Worry Seed Whimsicott to try and get around Colossal. That's quite funny. That's so annoying. Like, my opponent just absolutely had no answers to Trick Room. Yeah, that's a misplay on my end. That's a misplay. If I go Trick Room Copycat strat, like if I go turn 1 Fake out Flare into Whims. Turn 2. Guard Copycat. Get Trick Room ups. Escavalier can't kill me from that range. I'm guaranteed to kill it because it's Assault Vest. I then have Mamoswine, Bulu, and Trick Room against Zapdos and either Nihilego or Latios, because they're not bringing Prima to that one. Yeah, I didn't need to play scared of Escavalier there in hindsight. I guess I need to play scared of, like, Max Escavalier. But if they max Escavalier, they're not maxing their Zapdos, I don't care. Yeah. I got caught out being greedy in Game 1. I should have... Yeah, that Phantasm in Game 1 was also really stupid, because in hindsight, what I should have done is... like, if I T-Wave Zapdos and hit the Latios, I'm guaranteed to take Zapdos... Sorry, I'm guaranteed to take Latios down, and then Zapdos is slower than me. And because I'm running Bulk on my Dragapult, I'm guaranteed to live a hit, and that just gives me weakness policy. That's so stupid. That was so daft. I absolutely should... Like if they hit into Dragapult, they just give me policy there. I should have paralyzed the Zapdos. There's no way I shouldn't have paralyzed Zapdos there. Latios isn't a threat, because I've got Bulu in the back. And, like, that play just covers for Protect. Then if they go for what they did there, then what I can do is next turn T-Wave the Latios and just... Well, T-Wave Latios and Airstream it, or... Oh, no, because I would have lost my... I think I would have lost my Purloin. Let me think this through. So, if I go T-Wave, Phantasm T-Wave, Airstream... Would I have lived a hit from Latios is the question. Yeah, I would have done. I guess unless they were Life Orb. Yeah, I'm a bulky Pulse, I could have lived that. Yeah. I could have lived the Draco, gone for Airstream into Zapdos, taken that out, been faster than that next turn, Nihilego comes in, but I just go for Phantom Force into Latios and that locks the game up. Oh wait, no, hold on. No, that's really dumb. No, what I do is I bring in Mamoswine the turn after and go Airstream into Zapdos. Because if I go Phantasm and T-Wave there, then I can bring in Mamoswine, I Ice Shard the Latios, and I Airstream into Zapdos, which puts it in Ice Shard range, and keeps me faster because it'll be paralyzed. And so so Zapdos is locked down, because if it takes out Mamoswine, I kill it with Pult. If it takes out Pult, I kill it with Ice Shard. And then it's... Let's see. And then they bring in Nihilego in the back after Latios goes down. And then it goes down to either Dragapult, Bulu, or Dragapult. Goes down to either Dragapult, Bulu, or Dragapult, or Bulu Mamo into Zapdos and Nihilego. In which case, what I can do is I can go for... That's not guaranteed, because I shot Zapdos. They Sludge Bomb Bulu. And then what, I Horsepower the... Horsepower Nihilego? Yeah, well, no point thinking about it too hard. He says after thinking about it way too hard. The big bits players there, I realised they didn't have any Trick from counterplay, and I should just max my Slowking. I didn't need to be very scared of Escavalier, which was the big problem. Yeah, GG's to Caleb. I mean, this guarantees that I qualify for playoffs, which is nice. I lose my unbeaten run, though, which is annoying. I wanted to go unbeaten. Yeah, there was Soldu Latios. Remember what Soldu does? I genuinely don't remember what Soldu does. I know it's a specific boost to Latios and stuff, but... Latios. Wait, no, on the item decks. Oh, it just boosts special attack and special defense by 50%. Oh, right, no. As of Sun and Moon, no longer boosts their stats, rather increases the strength, psyche, and drag type moves on Latios. Okay, so I think a Draco would have had a chance to kill me. Would have been a roll. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the big thing is I should have just committed to going Trick Room in Game 2. Now, I got lazy. I got insanely lazy. Because setting up Sun there catches an Escavalier switch in, or kills their whims. I get Trick Room up the turn after. And then... Yeah, and then I just win from there. Yeah, I played too scared of Escavalier. That is my analysis. I should have just set up Trick Room Game 3. I had that. That's so annoying. Like, it's not a throw, because it's not like, oh, I had guaranteed win con, and I just didn't use it. Like, Caleb could have still tried to maneuver around that, but I could have put myself in a way better position. Oh, well. I don't know why. I should have just committed to maxing Slowking. Alas. Yeah, GG's Caleb. I'm still through to playoffs, so I can't be too mad. At the very least, I'm just annoyed that I'm not unbeaten, because I had a whole streak going on. Yeah, that's... Anyway, that's it for week 6. As always, check out Sierra. I'll leave her stuff in the description. And check out me on Twitch. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. On YouTube. Twitch also in description. Yeah. Other than that, I will see you... see you next time for an episode of the Rank Report. That is all from me. Bye-bye.